Hey, this is Solimer, and this is another Last Fortress Underground video. Hopefully this one will be a quick one. I'm going to touch on 5 things that I think are important that all players should have some idea about, that they can look into a little bit on their own if they want to really dive deep into some of this stuff. But it's just 5 things that I think are important. So let's jump into it. The first thing is in research. Obviously, all your research is important, but some research can prove more valuable at times than others. When you first start Season 0, I don't think this attack and defense category is unlocked. It becomes unlocked relatively quickly, though, if it's not already unlocked. So, if you go in there, you may not think of much of these categories. But there's one really important category here, and it's this communications device. And what that does is it allows you to increase your aid limit for your base by 2. So you can have 3 APCs in your base reinforcing you when you're being attacked. This is useful when you unlock Alliance Duel, and on day 6, Saturdays, you are invading other zones, or they're invading you guys. Only having 1 slot, which is the default, it's really tough because whoever gets in there first, that's the APC that you're getting to boost you. Not everyone is created equal in that manner. So if you can have 3 slots, you give more opportunities for bigger players to help aid you. I'm not saying small players don't aid each other, but 3 slots can help a lot. If someone rallies your base, you're going to want those 3 slots because you're going to have your APCs potentially at home, plus you'd have 3 additional. You might be able to defeat the rally, depending on the size of everyone involved. But it's a really, really helpful tool to keep people alive, help them prevent losing troops, and also to help people get points for the event, because people are attacking and not seeing the reinforcement if they scouted first, and then as they attack, you send in the reinforcement. People don't always catch that. It's kind of like free kills, free points for everybody. So it's one of those things. If you're not doing something in particular with research on research day for the Alliance Duel, I highly recommend maybe jumping into that tree and start working towards that. It is a big help. It will help you now and the rest of the time you're playing the game. So I highly recommend it. It's not the most important thing in the game, but it is very valuable to have. So just consider it. The next thing is kind of the counter to this, and it's Command Center. This one's a little trickier because you need these horns to upgrade it, and they cost diamonds. So free-to-play players are going to have a hard time upgrading this. Any player that pays any reasonable amount of money to play the game, they should have no problem upgrading this. And those players should definitely be upgrading this. This increases your rally size. So when you want to hit a city on your own zone, or you're going to the other zone to take over a city, you need to do rallies. You want bigger rallies. It's free APCs essentially compared to when if you can only put 3 APCs versus 5, well, you get 2 extra free. It doesn't cost the rally person anymore, other than right here to upgrade this command center. So it starts out at 2, and then goes up to 3, up to level 11 where you start getting 4. Then 16's 5, 21 is 6, and so on. So 6 looks like the max up to 30. So you want to try and increase that as much as you can. Free-to-play players, you don't get a whole lot of diamonds, but this is one of the things, like, I would try to get this up to the level 11. That would be pretty good by the end of Season 0, I would say, for any free-to-play player. You do get diamonds for doing various things in-game, so maybe consider it. It's a very helpful tool. And you know, you might not always have your biggest players there to always set those big rallies, but um, so just something to consider. If you guys can spare it, the pay players should definitely be having that, so you can have those big rallies. That will help you when doing your cross zone stuff. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is relates to the Alliance Duel. Day 2 is build day. You can pre-plan this stuff, so you know what day build day is going to come. When you're building your buildings, you can see how many days it's going to take to build it. Now, earlier on in the game, lower levels, nothing takes a long time. Nothing really takes a long time. Obviously, when you get to the higher levels, everything takes multiple days. You can plan this stuff out, whether it takes a week, 5 days, 3 days, whatever. If you set those constructions those days in advance, it will come due on build day. Then all you have to do is activate your ticket and then upgrade all your buildings. You do that, you get a bunch of free points essentially for no work other than activating your ticket and clicking on the upgrades. And then you save your speed ups for other upgrades you want to do. So if you upgrade, you know, your control center to the next level, all your buildings can go up one more level. Maybe you want to get, you know, one of these troop training centers upgraded to the next level. Now you can use speed ups to do that because you didn't have to use them for all your other stuff. So it's just a way to get points easier to get the rewards. Let's see if I can see the rewards here. It's not what I wanted. Yeah, so you know, to get the rewards, 320k up to 2 mil, up to 4 mil. You want to complete these as high as possible every time, and it's hard early on, and it's hard as a free-to-play player. So every advantage you can get, you should try to take, and that is definitely one of them. Pre-planning. I pay a lot of money to play, so you know, I don't have as hard a time to complete some of these as other people, but I still do that stuff because that's free points. So that's just a little tip. You know, everyone should try to utilize that as best you can. It's good. Also, when you're doing that, don't forget you do the moon probably once or twice daily, or you should be anyway if you're doing your quests. So try to calculate that in, that however many days in advance you're going to be doing that a couple times. So you're going to be bringing your construction time down by an hour per day or whatever it works out to be. I don't know, 45 minutes. So just try to think about that. If you're doing a 5-day build, well, you're going to reduce it by, you know, 5 hours in that time, maybe more if you do a bunch of stuff. So you might want to wait till the next day to build it so it doesn't become due early. Which, as long as you don't click on it, you know, you don't waste your points. You can wait till the event starts and then click on it, and you'll get the points. But then you have that time where that builder, it's all just sitting there. So anyhow, the fourth thing I wanted to talk about is the supply station. I love this thing. Now, mind you, it can be heavy in diamonds. Again, free-to-play players gonna have a hard time max utilizing this, but you know, it's there for those moments when you really need something. So you get 1 free click per level of this build. So this is 18. I get 18 free clicks every day. Pick 18 random, you know, whatever items I want from here. As you level it up, you get more resources per click. And then after you do all your free ones, it starts in diamonds: 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and it obviously progressively goes up. So for me, my limit is I take everything till when it says 12, except for power, I take it to 22. So I don't remember how many levels ago it was. I want to say it was when I was 15 or 16 maybe. I feel like I was getting 400 power per time I would click it, right? So I was comparing that to the helicopter, which we're going to get to next, on the value, which one was more valuable as far as which one was better value. And this had better value at 400 per click. At 20, diamonds per. That was 1,600 energy for 80 diamonds versus 1,500. The difference is this goes directly into your stock, and the ones from the helicopter go into your inventory. So there is a little trade-off there, but I don't think you can lose power in attacks. Like they can't steal it from you. I don't know if you lose it or anything else or whatnot. So to me, there was no difference in that regard. I've used this when I needed a bunch of iron. You know, I took it up way past 12 because I just needed iron, and it was the fastest way to get it. Obviously, free-to-play players not going to be able to do that type of stuff unless they have tons of diamonds from something, but you know, you can do the 1 diamond, the 2 diamond when you need some extra resources. Plus, you get all those other free clicks. That's every day. So if you're having trouble getting Z coins, you can get X amount of clicks free every day. So every 2 is 100, and for me it's 140, but I think at the lower level it's 50 Z coins. So it goes up as you upgrade it, though, which means it gets even more value. So as you keep bringing it up, it keeps getting more and more value. I highly recommend taking advantage of this, doing this every day, at least get all the free stuff out of it, help get resources that you can use for other Alliance duel days, whether you're build day, research day, etc. So that's the 4th thing. And the 5th thing, like I said, was going to be the helicopter. So on this, you can buy items with Z coins and diamonds, but this is a way to use up some Z coins. However, you can sell stuff and get Z coins as well. I always sell everything, and I always buy most of the same stuff every time. And then with the diamonds, it really depends on what I need, if I'm going to spend any diamonds. Like on this one, I didn't. I've got enough of the level 5 Mutt Zombie potions. Don't need that right now. I did buy a bunch of the training speed ups because I needed to finish my points today, so that was the only way I could do it. So I used a bunch of diamonds on that. But normally I don't buy them. You can say at the build ones there. I don't like to buy them. They do have some. No, that's not it. They have some sometimes that are discounted. It's 5 1 hour for 120 diamonds, so it's like a discounted price compared to the 270. I buy those, but again, I have diamonds. If you don't have diamonds, you don't have to worry about that stuff. You can get the Z-Coin stuff, which can be really helpful. You get some of the blue shards, you get some production hero cards, and some other good stuff here, some speed ups for cheap. And then at the bottom, like the bottom 4 categories after the fluid stuff are typically, I feel like this last one's always there, the 250 power for the 100 coal. That one I feel like is always there. But the other 3 are kind of random what they're going to be. So you can see here I've got 2 of the 2500 stone to convert it into iron. I don't like the conversion rate, so I never buy that. But they sometimes have ones where you can put them into crates that go into your inventory where it cannot be stolen. I've used that for right before day 6 where invasion day is going to happen, so that way if they attack me, they're not getting any resources from me. So I've used the crates before. Again, it's a horrible conversion rate, but considering comparatively when you're talking losing resources, it's better to do that than lose them to other people. So you get some different things there with the conversion. You can iron into stone. I don't know if I've ever seen a different combat hero recruitment points one besides the 1,000,000 food for the 100. I can't think if I have or not. But with that, I'll touch on the arena shop. You got to earn those dog tags every day, 14 per day. You can earn X amount depending on your standing in the arena at the end of each week. 280 to get the selectable elite hero card. Super valuable for every player. You pick of the choices here which hero you want to get. You need that extra 1 copy of a hero. You can get it by doing the arena and saving those dog tags. All this other stuff, yeah, it's great and you need that stuff too, but save for this card if you need that extra hero. None of us very few players in the entire game are maxing this stuff out like nothing. So everyone can use a hero of some sort. I still don't even have a Marlin, so which I want. He's awesome. But save for that card. I've been saving. Still not there. The other thing I wanted to touch on, which is important with the helicopter, is you can hit this replenish button. You'll see for me it's 20 diamonds. You can send him away 2 times for 0 diamonds. So you do all your stuff, you buy all your stuff you're going to buy, send him away before the 3-hour timer or whatever it is up, and you can, he'll come back within 30 seconds or so and have a whole new thing for you. You can buy more stuff with Z coins, sell stuff for Z coins, etc. You can do that twice, then it's 1 diamond, then it's 5 diamonds, and then obviously it goes to 20. I did the 5. I don't normally do the 5 diamond, but I did it this time because I needed the training speed ups. And he rotates between building, training, and research speed ups. And sometimes he'll do building back to back or something. And like I didn't get the training one, so I had to go for the 5 diamonds. That's my limit for me. I won't pay the 20. I'll find other ways to get training speed ups if I had to. But so he got me it, so I bought them, and I was good. And I'm just, now it don't matter. He'll reset in 16 minutes here, and I'll go through and buy the normal stuff I buy, and then I'll be done with them. But you can do that a couple times a day. That's every day, and you can get extra resources like that, extra things. The biggest thing I like from there is the production hero card. You get one of those typically, so you can get a couple of those extra a day, and to me it's really valuable. But those are just 5 small things. Yes, some of them take diamonds and can be costly, or it's not necessarily free-to-play friendly, but it's things that everyone can look into and figure out how can they take advantage of it, how can they make it work for them. So not everyone may realize these things at all, so I'm just trying to, spread the knowledge, share it with everyone, make everyone better, and hopefully people enjoy the game more. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it has some value to you. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your time, and you guys have a great one. Thank you.